welcome back to another episode of Andy's Workbench. Today, before we stain the guitar, I thought we would add a few holes. Who's with me? All right, well, here's the thinking. So this particular kit, for some reason, decided to put its potentiometers two down here on the bottom of the guitar, one over here, which could be a volume control, and a second one up here. So you got maybe your two volume controls for your neck and your bridge up here, and then two tone controls for your neck and your bridge down here. All your controls are all over the place. Well, so a couple problems with that. One, as a Les Paul player, that would drive me nuts. I wouldn't know where to reach. So I'm just used to having all my controls for my tone and volume in one place. And then we will have our switch up here. This area, not much of a problem, because I figure I am going to have a pick guard, which I have the material for, to cut out. And I'm going to cover this hole down here. This hole up top, I have some other plans for. I'll let you in on that later. But I'm thinking I want to have my diamond shape of controls right here. So what I've done is I've taken my handy dandy caliper tool and I've measured this distance and I've offset it just so much. I don't know if you can probably see that. Let's roll a GoPro and give you a close-up, shall we? Be right with you. So what I've done is I've marked the distance from here to here and here to here equal to the distance, and it makes a really nice diamond pattern, which would also give us really nice control for the volume for the neck, the volume for the bridge, and then of course the tone for the neck and the tone for the bridge. That's the way most guitars are wired. And then we'll deal with the other holes later. Just for an order of business, I want to thank everyone for subscribing. I'm getting new subscribers almost every day. This is real exciting. And I'd like to thank everybody who's leaving comments for my previous shows. And, please reach out, talk to me, let me know what you think. And I appreciate all the well wishes and all the great vibes that I'm getting. It's awesome. So don't forget, hit subscribe, leave a comment, hit like, let me know what you think. I really appreciate it. Let's go on to making some holes. Cool. So first we're going to use a small bit as a pilot hole, and then we'll make it bigger. And then right before the end, we'll use a reaming tool just to make it nice and smooth and even. And this is happening, of course, before we start to finish, because we don't really want to kill the finish after we make it. So let's do it. First time I've ever drilled into a guitar. Yeah, let's do it. Not too bad. X marks the spot. Now we got holes here and here. All right, so we'll switch out the bit, go with a little bit of a bigger bit, just a little bit bigger. You want to be careful with the laminate, trying not to crack it. So here's hole number 2. See? That's lovely. All right, just a few more to go. About 13/64. This goes bit pretty hard. See, this laminate is only a few millimeters thick, and so that's why we want to do it so slow. All right, a 1/4. 1/4 is getting us pretty close to the actual size that we need, but you'll see that we still have a little ways to go. These will be covered up with washers. Never see it. All right, that's the biggest bit in that kit. Let's get the other kit. Getting closer. I think the 3/8 is the actual size that we need, but I don't want to drill out a 3/8 because I'm getting a little nervous with that. So let's go to the reamer. And we'll see that here we'll make a nicer, smoother cut until we get to the right size that we want. Nice and easy. See how nice and smooth that is, as opposed to that guy's looking kind of rough. Let's just clean that up and I'll show you what I mean. Just nice and easy. Better already. All right. We'll continue on. We have about 1/4 of an inch to go because I've marked the reamer for my depth. The other thing is you can always grab a pot and check, see, almost there. There we go. We're in. Over this guy. Less than 1/4 of an inch. and a perfect fit and perfect placement. So my idea, as you can tell, is to just have this guy right inside so you don't see the wiring, and then we'll wire up to this guy right over here for your, this will be the bridge pickup, and then that's a little tight. Fix that up. And then this guy, of course, we'll wire up straight across to our neck pickup, and we'll get our template set up. Okay. Nice fit. As my 16-year-old would say. So let's just clean this up just a little bit. I don't want to go too much bigger. We are looking good. And now, there's that diamond shape that we're looking for. Nice control for the hand to hit on each knob. These knobs, let's see if I can find one quickly. Ah, there we go. These are gonna look fantastic. Bing. Bang. So they're not very big, which is nice, as you're not gonna hit the other knob. See, like when your other hand is there, you got plenty of room to make your adjustments. There you go. Oh yeah, that is gonna look fantastic with this finish and this like dappled spalted maple. This pattern is fantastic. Pretty stoked about that. It's been raining, so the moisture in the air is pretty heavy. So I'm thinking we're gonna hold off on any of the finishing work because it's gonna take a while for it to dry, and that's not the kind of look we're looking for. So we're letting it dry off maybe a little bit this week. Should be a little bit better on midweek. But so I figured I'd jump over to this part, and then we can actually pre-wire the electronics and do a little bit more sanding on this baby. All right. So what I got now is a piece of acrylic that I'm going to use to mark up my template for laying out the potentiometers in the body. So it's nice to pre-wire your pots, and then you put them all in as one unit. And in this case, with like F-holes and you don't have any rear panels available, it's going to be a little bit easier just to get them all up there together as one thing, and then have them pre-wired and not have to worry about wiring them up. YouTube is amazing for this because you can find all this information on YouTube. So what I'm going to do is use this piece of acrylic to make a little template. We're going to cut it out, and then I'm going to have just basically a little square where we'll be able to drill these same holes, put the potentiometers in, wire it up, and then they'll be perfectly sized for that. So thought I'd just use a piece of scrap for that. So lay down a little piece in the corner here. There you go. That gets you a better idea of what we're doing. Now I'll just take a Sharpie and color in the dots. Pretty good. All right. And there's our template. Bing, bing, bing. 4 holes, ready to go. Okay. Let's get the saw out, drill, and we'll make it happen. we're just going to mount up our pots just like this, and volume and tone face each other as such. So
what up, Tom?
there's our layout. Okay, so the thinking is on a standard Les Paul, I mean, it's an L5 type, but this is nothing like a real L5, so we're going to make it more like a Les Paul wiring. And so what I wanted to do was have independent volume control and not have the switch affect that independent, and use the volume controls to blend your tones. I think this is a little bit more flexible than just having basically, you know, the switch cancel out the tone of the other pickup. So in this case, you have independent volume control for each pickup. And so in doing so, the wiring technique is you reverse the place where the pickup goes into and the switch. So it's a really simple thing. So it's just the way that I'm going to wire this one. I know, please leave a comment. Everybody has an opinion, but I think for this kind of guitar and this kind of layout, this would be a really fun way to set it up and give us lots of options for tone and volume control. There you go. That's my thinking. 2 cents. Take it or leave it. So we're going to be using orange drop capacitors for the tone, and these are the standard 22s, 0.22s, and these are 500 ohm potentiometers. And so this will be a nice warm sounding guitar with the Lawler pickups. So give us a second, we'll start prepping for the wiring. And there you have it. The basic electronics are starting to come together. We got the capacitors wired up, some interconnects, a grounding wire for the tailpiece. And next up, we'll do the pickups, the selector switch, and the output jack. Thanks again for subscribing. Thanks again for watching and commenting. And make sure you hit that like button and ring the bell. It really helps the channel come together. Hope to see you soon, and thanks for watching Andy's Workbench.